ho, 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 and happy holidays. This is a very special, rushed Christmas edition of my movie reviews. I'm Stick Shift Mike 24, and giving you an immediate reaction of Wonder Woman 1984, which I just finished watching. Uh, this is going to be a short review because I I can't go on and on about how much I love it, and I tried really hard to nitpick it and criticize it, and each time I tried to, Patty Jenkins beat me every single time. Every single time. I was like, I kept lowering my score and she kept raising it. It was like a chess game between me and Patty Jenkins, but she won. 2 thumbs up, 5 stars. Patty Jenkins, Hans Zimmer, Gal Gadot, hell, even Chris Pine and Pedro Pascal, is that his name? The Mando, the Mandalorian, man. God, brilliant performances. I'll even give one to Kristen Wiig. I saw her casting and I was like, no way. Kristen Wiig, Cheetah, what? And then I see this and I'm like, okay, she's got the split identity, the split personality, the split identity. She's that, she starts out as a person and evolves into Cheetah. That's not a spoiler. It's in the trailer. What? I mean, so many wow moments. That was one of my key things. So many wow moments. Just like, if you're a fanboy and you like remotely anything to do with Wonder Woman, this was just like Wonder Woman shot out. I did want to say the bad guy in this one, which is Maxwell Lord. That's not a spoiler. I feel like Ares, if you watch, I don't know the exact name of it, but it was the anime of Wonder Woman that came out in the DC animated universe. Carrie Russell was Wonder Woman, and it was, showing Diana's journey from the mascara, meeting Steve Trevor, did that whole origin story, and ended with her battling Ares in Washington, D.C. And it was so epic, the power that Ares had as the god of war. And I feel like the first Wonder Woman really didn't, I guess they showed it, but it made it more just seem like the war was happening naturally, which it was. Didn't really seem like Ares was really influencing that much. They really took his power levels down to try and conceal him, and then when he comes out at the end, it's really a weak fight. And I feel like this time they said, hey, we're gonna show you what a villain with that power level looks like. And I was really proud of that. And I was like, okay, the haters are going to hate, but I respected that. There are a lot of Superman 2 references in this movie. And I wouldn't say references, similarities. The White House. I have to talk about it in spoilers. But it's in there. And if you watch it, you'll see it. It's definitely in there. It's so in there. You can tell they're a fan of Superman 2. What else did I want to say about this movie? The selection of songs often feels misplaced, or like it just didn't feel like it belonged. There was a song selection happening with a scene, and it just felt like somebody was in my house cranking a boombox loud while I'm trying to watch the movie, and I'm like, you tried and failed. And then another situation happened where they had a selection of opera music for a scene, and it went on for like 3 or 4 minutes, and I'm like, it doesn't fit. It doesn't fit. And even Smallville did opera music with Lionel Luther, and that worked. It's the opera, and you're sucked in, and you're like, whoa, we're on a whole new level here. It just didn't line up. Now, I'm not saying Hans Zimmer. Hans Zimmer knocked it out of the park. This whole movie, home run. Home run, for sure. A little plot heavy. If you like plot and you're a thinker type of person, you'll like this movie. A lot of people might get bored with it. I could totally see that. You gotta want to be involved in this movie. But for me, it did. Like I said, it was a chess match, and she kept winning me over each time. Each time I wanted to rag on it or put it down, she was like, "Here's what I'm doing. Relax. I've got this." And I'm like, "Okay, you got it, Patty." So, 2 thumbs way up. My kids liked it. There is a little bit of sexuality in here. I wouldn't say there's gore or anything scary, but there was a lot of like the movie went to that level. Like I said, with the villain, the movie went to that extreme level. So, I'm kind of glad that they fell asleep before the movie ended, because it did get to the point where like they should not be watching it. So, I'd say middle schoolers, 10-year-old kids, whoever can handle it. If you know your child, gets easily scared, then don't. You can moderate this movie. You can cut it to where you want it. Which I recommend for some people. So many wow moments. So many just wow. They did it. They absolutely did it. A lot of sequels fail. This is not a failure. This is a success. It's not going to be a box office success, obviously, with COVID. But if you're comfortable with seeing it in the theater, see it in the theater. I'm going to go see it in the theater. I had to see it at HBO Max first just to see what they were going to do with it. And now I'm going to go see it in the theater. Absolutely. So, 2 thumbs up, 5 stars. I wanted to give it like a 4.9, if I can give it like a 4.9, because there is one part where they came up short, and Wonder Woman's gonna fight Cheetah. That's gonna happen. It's in the trailer, so it's not a spoiler. They just, my standard is like the animated movies, because if you can do high action intensity fight sequences with a cartoon, and then in real life with all these tools at your disposal, you put 2 super powered beings up against each other, and it's honestly it's a worse fight than Superman vs. Zod. I'm sorry, it's worse than that. It's so much worse. I was literally like I was almost rooting for Kristen Wiig to kick her ass, because I was just like, I've had enough of this. If you were hoping for the gold armor she wears at the end of the movie, if you were hoping for that to be Thanagarian, like Hawkman, Hawkgirl, there's no mention of Thanagar whatsoever, and that's another missed opportunity there. Huge missed opportunity. There was a connection to the other movies, and I'm still not sure how this fits in with the BVS timeline, and the way Wonder Woman is in BVS compared to how she is in this movie doesn't add up. So, unless Zack Snyder's Justice League is going to hit a massive reset button, I don't understand this move at all. Speaking of Zack and Deborah are listed as the producers of this movie, executive produced. So I was like, And we were promised an end credit scene. Stay for the credits. It does not link this movie to anything in DC Extended Universe films. I was kind of hoping the Aquaman would show up at some point, or at least Flash or somebody. Be like, Diana, we got a huge problem. That would have been awesome. I'm always going to hope for that. So that doesn't happen. But do stay for the credits. If you are a fan of Wonder Woman, this movie will give you your heart's desire, your one wish, so to speak. All right, guys, that's going to do it for me, for Stick Shift Mike. Can't promise you what movie I'm going to review next because, honestly, I haven't seen any good ones. Christmas Chronicles was good. I could review The Mandalorian for you if you want. Let me know in the comments, but honestly, it's The Mandalorian. It's good. Even if you don't like Star Wars, watch it. It's really cool. Don't know what else to tell you. Happy holidays. Happy New Year. Stay safe. And pray for a better tomorrow. All right. Stick Shift Mike. Signing off. Ho, ho, ho. I hope you all had a good Christmas.